20 straight wins for the Ohio State Buckeyes as they beat Penn State 38-10 in Columbus. From CineSport, I'm Pete Mundo, joined by Joe Juliano, Penn State beat writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer. Joe, this game tonight, is it more Ohio State looking really impressive or Penn State looking kind of average?
Well, it turns out it's a battle of, offenses. Ohio State's playmakers, Braxton Miller, Ezekiel Elliott, J.T. Barrett, Cardell Jones against Penn State's offense, which has struggled pretty much all season. Penn State got Saquon Barkley back, the amazing freshman, and he rushed for 194 yards. He hadn't played since in 3 weeks, and here he is tonight, really leading the pack of rushers. But that's all they had was Barkley. Christian Hackenberg only completed 7 passes, which is a career low, going for 120 yards. So it's just like one of these deals where, you get some big plays, but then you just can't finish things off. Penn State had 1 touchdown that was early in the third quarter, and their other trips into the red zone were, pretty much futile.
Joe, you mentioned Christian Hackenberg sacked 5 times. What's going on with the offensive line here?
It's one of these deals where, Penn State can hit these short to middle end passes, but whenever they want to go a little deeper or when they have a situation like one specific situation, they had 5 wideouts and an empty backfield. And, the offensive line just couldn't hold the Ohio State defensive line out for 3 seconds. They were 1 for 11 tonight on 3rd down. So when you have those kind of numbers and you're facing all these, you need long plays to get first downs. It doesn't work all the time.
Joe, looking forward to the schedule here, how difficult does it get for Penn State, or do things lighten up a bit?
Well, you would think they lighten up a bit. I mean, Ohio State's about as tough as it's going to get until the last 2 games of the season when they play Michigan and Michigan State back-to-back. But what they have next week is Maryland down in Baltimore at the Ravens Field, and then the week after that is a home game against Illinois. So, and then at Northwestern the week after that. So you would figure the next 3 they have a chance to win. They'd probably be favored in all 3. This was the game that, we were all waiting for because the schedule had not been too difficult, and the 2 Big Ten games they had played were against Rutgers and Indiana, 2 of the lesser lights in the conference. And, they came up short, but I don't think anybody expected it any different.
He's Joe Juliano, Philadelphia Inquirer. Joe, thanks so much.
Thank you, Pete.